The Far Eastern Military District was a military district of the armed forces of the Russian Federation. In 2010 it was merged with the Pacific Fleet and part of the Siberian Military District to form the new Eastern Military District. History. The Far Eastern Military District traces its history originally to the Eastern Siberian Military District, originally formed in 1918, during the Russian Civil War. Its headquarters were at Khabarovsk. Following the Soviet victory in the Civil War, the Soviet forces in the area became the Special Red Banner Far Eastern Army of the Far Eastern Republic. The district was first briefly formed in 1935 from those forces, but then reverted to the title Special Red Banner Far Eastern Army, under Marshal of the Soviet Union Vasily Blyukha. While still functioning as a military district, the army became the Soviet Far East Front in June 1938, after Blyukha's torture and death at the hands of the NKVD during the Great Purge. In August 1941, the front commander general of the army I.R. Apanasenko was tasked to send to the west several divisions, including tank formations. Almost at the same time, in October to November, were sent to the west the 58th Tank Division of General A. Kotlярov, 60th Tank Division, Major General A. Popova, and 112th Tank Division. The Soviet invasion of Manchuria was launched against the Japanese-held region of Manchukuo, the Japanese protectorates of Inner Mongolia and Korea, and several Japanese-claimed islands from the Soviet Far East by the Far Eastern direction, with the two Far East fronts under its command, under Marshal Vasilevsky in the last days of the Second World War. In 1945, the 614th Khingan Rifle Regiment of the 396th Rifle Division Khingan was formed at Skovorodino, Amur Oblast. On September 10, 1945, the First Far East Front was disbanded by being redesignated the Primorsky Military District, controlling the Primory territory, and the Second Far Eastern Front was redesignated the Far East Military District, controlling Kamchatka, Sakhalin and the Ural Islands. In 1947, parts of Khabarovsk Krai and the Amur Oblast transferred from the redesignating Transbaikal Amur Military District, were added to the Far Eastern Military District. 6 years later, on April 23, 1953, the two districts were reunified as the Far Eastern Military District, with its headquarters staff in Khabarovsk, the staff being drawn from the former Commander-in-Chief of Forces of the Far East's staff. In 1966, headquarters 29th Army Corps, formerly the 29th Rifle Corps, arrived from Krasnodar Krai in the North Caucasus Military District. The 265th Motor Rifle Division arrived from the western end of the USSR in 1968. In mid-1969, 29th Army Corps was redesignated 35th Army. Two more divisions, one a new activation, were added to the new army in 1969. There were originally a corps headquarters and 3 divisions of the Soviet Airborne Forces active in the district after the war. 37th Guards Airborne Corps had the 13th, 98th, and 99th Guards Airborne Divisions, but the 99th was disbanded in 1956. The 13th disbanded in 1959 and the 98th transferred to Ukraine in 1969, leaving air assault brigades as the only airborne forces present. Among the air assault brigades formed was the 13th, activated 8.70 in Magdagachi, Amur Oblast, and active until 1996. The 83rd Air Assault Brigade arrived in Ussurisk, Primorsky Krai, in mid-1990, and was transferred from the VDV to the district in 1995. In 1969, the staff of the 51st Combined Arms Army was formed on the basis of the staff of the 2nd Army Corps. Around 1988, the composition of the 51st Combined Arms Army of the Far Eastern Military District included 33rd Motor Rifle Red Banner Division, 79th Motor Rifle Sakhalin Red Banner Division, 18th Machine Gun Artillery Division. In 1969, the 43rd Army Corps moved from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky to Birobidzhan. Toward the end of the 1980s, the district included the 5th Army, the 15th Army, the 35th Army, and the 51st Army, and the 25th Army Corps with the 87th and 99th MRDs. On the 11th of October 1993, the 51st Army became the 68th Army Corps. 25th Army Corps eventually became the headquarters of ground and coastal defense forces of the new northeastern group of troops and forces in the Chukotka area. The district gained the vast Sakha Republic from the disbanding Transbaikal Military District following reorganization in the late 1990s, which also saw the disbandment of the 15th and 51st Armies. After that 1998 reorganization, forces within the district included the 14th Separate Brigade of Special Designation at Ussurisk, the 5th Army, the 35th Army, HQ 68th Corps, 4 motor rifle divisions, and 4 machine gun artillery divisions. In April 2007, it was reported that 10 units in the DVVO were manned by contract servicemen. Under naval command was the Northeastern Group of Troops and Forces, formed in 1998 and incorporating troops of the former 25th Army Corps. The Northeastern Group was established in Kamchatka in 1998 primarily because of the remoteness of the zone of responsibility in the northeast for the controlling structures, the Far East Military District, and the Pacific Fleet. It was based on the headquarters of the Kamchatka Flotilla. It included the 40th Motor Rifle Brigade on the Kamchatka Peninsula, which appeared to be at Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, and includes the 59th Separate Tank Battalion and 385th Separate Motor Rifle Battalion. In August 2007, the 40th Brigade became a Naval Infantry Brigade, and in 2009 it became the 3rd Naval Infantry Regiment. Commanders since 1945. Former Structure C. 2008. 5th Army 81st Guards Krasnograd Motor Rifle Division, 121st Order of Red Banner Motor Rifle Division, 127th Roslavel Machine Gun Artillery Division, 129th Machine Gun Artillery Division, 130th Machine Gun Artillery Division, 35th Army 21st Guards Motor Rifle Division, 128th Machine Gun Artillery Division, 270th Motor Rifle Division, 68th Army Corps, 18th Machine Gun Artillery Division, 33rd Motor Rifle Division, 392nd District Training Center, 83rd Independent Airborne Brigade, 14th Spetsnaz Brigade, other smaller units, subordinate units. Order of the Red Star Far Eastern Military District 2010. Combat Formations. 5th Red Banner Army in Ussurisk, 57th Guards Independent Motor Rifle Brigade, Krasnodar in Bakin, equipped with BMP. 59th Independent Motor Rifle Brigade in Sergeyuka, equipped with BMP. 60th Independent Motor Rifle Brigade in Karmen Rybolov, equipped with BMP. 70th Guards Independent Motor Rifle Brigade, Darkovshino Kinganskaya in Barabash, equipped with Mount LBV. 237th Reserve Base in Bakin, 245th Reserve Base in Lesizavosk, 247th Reserve Base in Sibiryevo, 35th Army in Belogorsk, 38th Guards Independent Motor Rifle Brigade in Yekaterinoslavka equipped with BMP, 64th Independent Motor Rifle Brigade in Khabarovsk equipped with BMP, 69th Independent Brigade SVIR Pomerania in Babstovo, 240th Reserve Base in Belogorsk, 243rd Reserve Base in Khabarovsk, 261st Reserve Base in Mokoveapad, 18th Machine Gun Artillery Division in Goryuchi Kliuchi, 46th Machine Gun Artillery Regiment, 49th Machine Gun Artillery Regiment, 14th Independent Spetsnaz Brigade in Ushurias, 39th Independent Motor Rifle Brigade in Homatova equipped with Mount LBV, 83rd Independent Airborne Brigade in Ushurias, 230th Reserve Base in Daknoy, 392nd District Training Center in Yezvolkonskoye. Missile and Artillery Formations, 20th Guards Missile Brigade, Berlin, in Spask-Dalny, 107th Missile Brigade, Mozia, in Birobidzhan, 165th Artillery Brigade, Prague, in Nikolskoye, 305th Artillery Brigade, in Ushuriysk, 338th Guards MLRS Brigade, Nevskovinskaya, Novossoyeuka, 7020th Artillery Reserve Base, Karbon, in Ushuriysk, 7021st Artillery Reserve Base, in Nikolskoye. Air Defense Formations, 5th Army 8th Air Defense Missile Brigade, Shavlinskaya, equipped with the Buk missile system, 641st Air Defense Command Center, 35th Army 71st Air Defense Missile Brigade equipped with the Buk missile system, 643rd Air Defense Command Center. Radar Formations, 76th Independent Radio Technical Brigade, in Vyatskoye, 94th Independent Radio Technical Battalion, in Ushurias, 1889th Independent Radio Technical Battalion, in Belogorsk. Engineering Formations, 37th Engineer Regiment, 58th Engineer Regiment, 2463rd Independent Engineer Battalion, in Ushuriysk, 7027th Engineer Reserve Base. NBC Defense Formations, 16th Independent NBC Defense Brigade, in Galkino, 70th Independent Flamethrower Battalion, in Razdolnoy, 122nd Independent NBC Defense Battalion, in Ushuriysk, 135th Independent NBC Defense Battalion, in Khabarovsk. Signal Formations, 17th Independent Electronic Warfare Brigade, 104th Signal Brigade, Kluz, in Khabarovsk, 106th Signal Brigade, 54th Signal Regiment, 86th Signal Regiment, 156th Independent Signal Battalion.